Hey, Pete, we're going to talk about the strength standards today on the THPstrength podcast. Enjoy.
That's perfect.
Yeah. As you saw there, he's really athletic. He's also really athletic, and I'm really athletic. If you want to get athletic like us, go to THPstrength.com.
Use code THP at checkout for 10% off your first month if you're weary.
All right.
I love you. Thank you. We're very grateful for you.
What's a strength standard, John?
Well, as I set up my ISOs, I will tell you. Basically, it's how strong do you need to be to do X, Y, or Z activity, which I actually purchased a book, which I referenced the other day, called Transfer of Training by Bondarchuk. Bondarchuk.
I like him.
And, yeah, he's good. I like him. He basically goes through a chart, which is so funny. Didn't someone say once they bought the book and they were like, it's just a bunch of charts?
Yeah, the Amazon review. That was the Amazon review.
It's like, exactly. There are a bunch of charts that are very valuable. So basically, this guy went through, found a bunch of correlational data for different track and field events, but it's probably really relevant to what we do because some of the events resemble the physical qualities that you need for 2-foot jumping specifically and 1-foot jumping.
What would you say is the
Can you grab my bag, actually,
the
Austin?
track for 2-foot jumping and 1-foot jumping, respectively? What track and field event
Is like the most
correlates
similar?
the most?
The more. Which correlates the more?
What the more correlates?
Words.
Is that the book?
This is the infamous book.
Wow.
And now I am going to go to...
Which one?
Oh, I found it. All right, so for 2-foot, I would say actually shot put standards, believe it or not. I've actually seen a lot of the time the same things that make shot putters really, really good are the same things that make 2-footers really, really good, outside of some slight differences. I think that they resemble each other in terms of the physical capacities you
Was
need.
that one athlete that you used to train before THP was a thing that was a shot putter that was like, you went to school with him or something, he was able to elbow and doing a bunch of crazy dunks?
You talking about the discus thrower?
Yeah.
Sam? No.
No, I thought he was a shot put.
There's a discus thrower.
Oh, the
Sam.
discus. Yeah. He was
Yeah.
Sam. He was
Yeah,
discus.
he
I
was
think
a
he
freak.
did. He might have done both. He might have done shot
I
put.
swear I saw
We
both.
didn't coach him. We never trained him.
You did.
Oh, you helped
Yeah,
him.
yeah. You're talking about the
actually
freak dude.
Yeah,
The-
you
Yeah.
actually wrote his training?
I remember we did coach him. He was on THP for a while.
Wait, you're talking about the kid that throws for Harvard now?
I think so, yeah.
I don't think we actually coached him. We did it maybe a call for him about tendon health. We might have helped him
Yeah?
with his tendon health. Yeah, I don't know if we actually coached him, but we consulted, I would say, for
Yeah.
sure. But yeah, he
was a
was
freak.
he
I
was
forgot about him.
He's a discus thrower. He was actually, I think he competes for Rice now. I think he's. Why do I forget his first name? Slipping my mind. I think it's Sam.
Yeah, there's also the other guy I went to high school with. He's an Olympic discus guy or jab. I don't know. He's
Sam
shot.
Welch. There we go.
His name's Sam Mattis. He's an Olympian, but we went to high school together. And
Look up Sam Welsh on Instagram, by the way.
yeah,
guy?
yeah, I went to high school with him. We did track together. Yeah, but he was in the Olympic. Dude, he was a freak. Like, he would literally just walk into the gym, no warm up. He's also like 6'5" and jacked. He was like 17, like just.
You know who else has shot putter, discus thrower level strength that jumps high? It's a cohort of people.
Dunkers?
NFL players.
Oh,
I was like,
I thought that was a name. I thought you said Cole Hort people,
no.
and I was like Cole Hort people.
NFL players.
all right, so I actually have the key performance indicators, KPIs, for discus throwers.
Dick throwers.
I said dickus.
I didn't know about that event.
Yeah. So here we have the actual exercise, and it tells you how far they throw, and then it gives you a number of exercises. I don't know what the current world record is or the best throws. I should probably look that up first, but we should.
Dick throwing gets into Olympics before dunking.
So let's look up world record, and I think the implement is. I want to say is it a 1 kg disc? Oh, the slowest Wi-Fi ever, Isaiah.
You have to connect to my amplifier, my Wi-Fi amplifier. That's right there.
This is obnoxious. Can you look this up while I?
Hey Siri. What is the world record for discus throw? 74.08
74 meters. All right, so that's this one, and I am assuming, yeah, that's going to be the
70,
1 kg disc. So the thing that he sees correlates the best is going to be throwing the 1.5 kg disc, throwing the 1.75 kg disc, and throwing the 2.25 kg disc. Those are the strongest correlates. And then it doesn't show you the R values for these, which is a measure of a correlational data, but because we know that a significant difference in your squat, clean, or discus throwing ability causes or leads means there is a significant difference in your ability to throw the regular disc, we know that these things are strongly related. Not only related, but that one actually causes a change in the other. That said, when you look at these metrics, if we were to go to, let's say, like 65 to 70, this is probably where guys in the Olympics are throwing right now. Their snatch is 125 kilos. Isaiah, what is that in kilos? Mind you, these guys are fat. Not fat. They're big. They're not fat. To you
I wish it was relative
there.
strength.
No, times that, sorry, by 2.2.
Oh. I'm dumb. 275.
275 power snatch.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. And they probably weigh, like Sam probably weighs 100 kilos, he probably weighs 240. Yeah. So do 275 divided by 240. All right, so it's about 1.15 probably,
me,
something like that.
That'd be like me doing 210.
Which makes sense.
Snatch.
That's about your snatch. All right, so we go to clean, 160 kilos for clean. Let's say Sam weighs 225.
350.
Divide that by 225. So 1.56. What's your 286? So you're actually better when it comes to clean.
Dude, you should discus.
And then you would be good at discus if you weighed 225.
And I have long arms.
Yeah. All right, do squat is 240. Squat is 240 kilos.
240 times 2.2. 528 divided by 220. 2.4 times body weight.
What's yours? This is probably a half squat, though.
439.
So what's your deep squat?
My all-time was 410.
So that's probably similar.
Yeah.
It's probably around there. If that's a half squat, you're definitely way in excess of that. Bench press, this one doesn't matter, but it's 190 kilos, which is ridiculous.
What's your
What?
bench?
That's like 440, bro. That's like 400 plus pounds. So you would based on that alone,
So if
your max, you just dropped down to a 40.
So if you
just
wanted-
dropped to a 40-meter discus
So
thrower.
if you want me to go discus, I should probably just eat a lot
And
bench
bench press.
a lot and discus throw a lot.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
I'd go-
You'd be really, really good. All right, so then their standing triple jump is 930 centimeters, which is I can convert this one if you want. It is 2.54. So we do 930
not
divided by
meters? No, I'm just
2.54. Yeah, 930 meters. Divided by 12, that's 30.5 feet. That's pretty good, actually. 30 and a half feet standing that's really good for standing triple jump. And then vertical jump, this is in meters, and this is standing. This is the one you guys were all waiting for. 0.85, or I'll do 85 divided by 2.54. 34 inches. That's actually kind of whack. So that's probably not as much of a correlate. And then shot, throw backward.
What's crazy, that's around where mine is, though. Well,
Yeah,
was.
I guess. Their 30-meter sprint is so fast, though. A 30 and 4.0, that's like as fast as you, but you have to bench press 400
MB
pounds.
220.
MB 220.
Yeah.
I think
That's
it's
crazy.
experiment time.
All right, so let's talk about what the strength standards. Like, if I were to go through this, maybe let's look at high jumpers actually, because this would
I'm
be
actually really curious
a
about
really. Oh, you want to look at shot putters first or no?
Yeah.
All right, so snatch, 130 kilos, which is
Well, how much
around the
would a-
same.
How much
Oh,
would a shot
Joe
putter
probably
weigh?
Joe Kovacs, and they probably weigh 250 plus.
You look up world
Look
record.
up Joe
shot
Kovac's
put.
weight. That's
Barshinikov.
look up weight. Just look up how heavy weight, body weight.
Body
I'm curious to see what this is.
world record holder.
This is like Jamie. Jamie, look that up. Ryan Krauser is actually the guy I would
Ryan
look
Krauser.
up. Look up
Ryan
Ryan
Krauser.
Krauser body weight,
Ryan Krauser body weight.
because this will be insightful. It should say
320.
320. Woo! That's a big boy. I've seen him in person throw. You know that several
Really?
times. Yeah. He's a beast. He is huge. All right, so he's the world record right now. It's like 21-22. So snatch 130 kilos times 2.2. That is 286. But 286.
He put his numbers in here.
352 is so yeah that
Power
makes.
snatch at
Wait. He said 352 for
Squat,
power snatch.
160 kilos.
What? Bro, that's what your clean is supposed to be. His snatch is the metric for
I think
clean.
you guys are ignoring that.
His squat is that's definitely a half.
Wait, no,
squat.
that falls in line with it. Snatch.
130, bro.
Oh.
He cleans 30 kilos over what is the best.
Sheesh.
Yeah. No, and his squat is
725.
260 times 2.2. 572, so 720. He's 200 pounds over that, 100 kilos higher than that. Bench press 220. What's his bench, though?
His bench is 550.
550, 220. Yeah, that's close.
Yeah.
He's definitely, that's why he's the world record holder.
You should go to the club with him.
But what is his vertical? What do you? Does he have any other metrics? Does he have broad jump or anything?
Nah, I think those are the only 3.
Whose
he put in there.
podcast was this?
Yeah.
Oh, that's USATF.
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy. Did you know Ryan Krauser, like, seemingly at least, I don't think he really even gave a shit about the event.
Really?
He just I just kind of do it. I don't even really like it. It's crazy. Yeah, shot putters are insane.
Head with his bare hands.
Yeah, they're. Oh no, I say it all the time.
Homelander.
People don't realize how freakishly strong shot putters. They're disgusting freak athletes.
Literally Homelander.
All right, so now let's go to high jumpers because I think this will be insightful to see. Triple jumpers are more insane. All right, so on the men's side, we have a 30-meter sprint block start. All right, and if you want to jump 230, which is like really high, you need to. Let's go 2 meters is like I should be able to jump based on these metrics. This will be interesting. So I know my best 30 meters time from the blocks with reaction. Well, it was from a 3-point stance, but that's close enough. I have done 405. So that puts me in the 220 to 210 range, which I don't jump. Mind you, I've barely cleared 2 meters maybe once. I'm like in this middle column here. 60-meter block time, I've also done that. I've done 705 to 710. 100-meter time, I'm also around 11 seconds. I think I'm maybe just underneath that. Snatch, 75 kilos. What's 75 times 2.2? I've definitely done that. Yeah, easily I've done that. I've done 200. Half squat, 150 to 1 time. So that is full squat because you said half squat.
Yeah.
330. I've definitely done that. I've full squatted 330. Broad jump 3-0. That's far. That's like 10 feet. Do 3 times 2.5. 300 times 2.54. Divided by 12. Wait, that's not right.
Yeah.
Wait. So 300 centimeters times, or divided by 2.54, divided by 12. Yeah, it's just, I've done that actually in broad jump. Triple jump, standing triple jump.
That's not 9.84 feet, by the way.
Yeah, I've done about 10 feet in standing broad jump. Standing vertical is 90 centimeters. What is that? That's like, again, 30-some inches. I've done that. Standing triple
Probably
jump.
like 36.
Standing triple jump might be the only one that I don't have for the 220 guys.
I wonder about how good I'd be at that.
I don't
I
know.
have, like,
We don't have to wonder. We could figure it out.
I'm okay. My knee screamed at that the idea of that.
366 divided by 12. So again, 30 feet. I've done also that. That's kind of crazy. So I've hit almost every single one of these metrics, but I do not jump 220. Not even close.
Well, 210 is the bottom range. Of that.
Okay, I don't even jump 210. I don't jump
What's
220.
210 like?
I'm on the upper end of all of these, and I don't hit. I have never hit any of those.
Yeah.
Is that 210?
210 would be just under 7 feet. Just
Oh,
like right about 7. 220
Well,
would be like 7.3,
actually, another
7.2.
factor
BMI.
is body weight.
which they don't have here.
Because what does a 220 high jumper look like and
90
weigh?
pounds.
Well, Jordan Wessner weighs over 200 pounds.
He's also a big motherfucker.
Yeah.
He's 6'2",
Oh, really?
6'3", yeah,
He
maybe.
looks like he's like
6'2".
6'4".
But he's an outlier, though, in terms of
All of them are. He would suck at all of these. He wouldn't make any of these metrics.
weird.
Yeah.
So the book, don't pay attention to strength
No,
standards.
I mean, the thing is, you're looking at a bunch of, okay, to that point, actually, now that we have done this, what does any of that mean? Because we've now gone through, we've looked at my numbers, we looked at Isaiah's numbers, Austin's, we don't really know, but he's probably similar to mine. And we know that my vertical is like 40, 41, Austin's is 45, Isaiah's is 50. And we know that we're all kind of jumping high, but we're doing it very different ways. And I realized this early on because I became so obsessed with these standards and trying to hit these standards. You can see I hit most of those standards. However, I'm not a 220 high jumper. I'm not a 210 high jumper. I struggle to jump 2 meters in high jump. And even when my body weight was 173 and I was still hitting close to those numbers, I still was not, like in college, when I jumped 6'6" in college,
Yeah.
I was higher than all of those numbers. And, I'm not jumping 7 feet. And I weighed 175.
Yeah.
So
What are you right now? Like 180?
probably 185, 184. I don't know what I am today. We'll see when I get to the gym. So yeah, I think it's all to say that these are general goals. They're not things that it doesn't mean if you do this, you will do this. It is not an if-then statement. it's saying there are correlations when we look at all of these athletes and we look at their numbers. Generally speaking, these are the correlations that we see. These are the metrics that we see for these athletes. It doesn't mean that you will do whatever thing X, Y, or Z outcome, but if you get to those strength standards, there's a chance that you will. There's more of a likelihood that you'll be able to do those things. It doesn't mean you will, it just means your likelihood or your chances of doing that thing go up. And the reason for that is that squat is not high jump. Squat is not shot put. Squat is not discus. They are different things, right? And that might sound kind of obvious, but that's why correlational data is just relationships. It's not the same thing. The more specific you get, the more the activity mimics the thing that you want to do, the higher it's going to transfer to your sport. That's why the book's called Transfer of Training. And there is other charts in there that show the relationships between those numbers. Again, it's not perfect. We saw Ryan Krauser did 725, is that what it was, in a squat, which is insane. That's madness, especially at his height. So strength standards, do they matter? Yes or no?
I think they're correlated.
Strength standards, do they matter? Yes or no?
I think they're correlated, but there's obviously going to be a lot of outliers too.
I think my outlook on it is there's correlation, but you shouldn't become obsessed with training. I think you should continue to try to become stronger.
You shouldn't be obsessed with hitting the standard.
But don't number chase.
Yeah.
You're goal oriented. You need to be process oriented.
I agree. And I think what you can fall into, the trap you can fall into is, I'm just going to do a whole cycle focusing on getting my cleanup or train for 6 months and just go become an Olympic weightlifter to hit whatever metric. And then I'll go work on sprints, and then I'll go work on this, and then I'll go work on that. The problem with that is that you detrain one quality while you're working on another, and it just doesn't really work. That's already been factored into the training whenever I write it. I know that those are things you should be good at if you want to jump higher, run faster, be more athletic. But just because it says whatever standard doesn't mean you can go chase that thing, in light of all the other things that you have to do, or at the expense of doing other things, and expect to be a certain athlete, expect to be Isaiah or me or Austin. Your individual capacities or capabilities are going to be determined by your genetics. It's going to be your training compliance, your sleep, all of those variables, your body weight, your height. We talked about some of those things. All those variables play a role. So if you're 6'5" and you squat 725, that's different than Austin squatting 725 at 180 pounds, right?
I couldn't even imagine that.
I think my spine might break.
108. I'm 160, so that'd be even crazier.
Yeah, it's wild. Do strength standards matter? Yes, as a goal and something to shoot for sure. But at the end of the day, just train to be the best athlete you can be and be the most freakish you can be in all of those things. And you're probably going to get closer to your goal than you ever thought possible. All right, go to THPstrength if you want to jump higher and be a better athlete. Thanks for watching, guys. We will see you tomorrow.